One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Middle Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
It's caught downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball there.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm and off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Vick. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Blue Hens want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum. Look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Great job by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing.
Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Clark to fire. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Might be looking to run. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips. Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football.
There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yards.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The inside handoff. Look out, he's got room.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes a man miss. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Dances away to buy time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
From the gun, the ground game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got his man in the middle. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that lap.
Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now improvising. Turning it on. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, MTSU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Clark to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Headed to the end zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleeping. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment. Yep. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it along the sideline. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. These DBs going to give a little cushion.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Delaware. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, MTSU. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.